All right, so there's a band called Chicago. I'm guessing formed in Chicago. Chicago is an American rock band formed in Chicago in 1967. The group began calling themselves the Chicago Transit Authority. Hilarious. Self-described as a rock and roll band with horns. Their songs often combine elements of classical music, jazz, R&B, and pop music. In September 2008, Billboard ranked Chicago at number 13 in the list of the top 100 artists of all time. The first rock act to sell out Carnegie Hall. So what we're saying is that I'm embarrassing that I couldn't tell you a Chicago song right now. If You Leave Me Now, don't recognize that. Opening for Janis Joplin, who I still don't know, by the way. We've gotten requests to check out Janis Joplin. Open for Jimi Hendrix. We know Jimi Hendrix, of course. We're checking out a live performance to listen to them for their first time. Thanks to a very generous donation from Brian. Brian, shout out to you. Hope your recovery and everything is going well. Everyone in the comment section, give a shout out to Brian. Who's recovering from a surgery. Brian used to be a musician and producer. He says, and actually really appreciate this from Brian. When we do first time reactions, right? I don't know when I'm about to pause in the wrong moment or whatnot. We're supposed to do these things for reaction videos, right? With copyright reasons and whatnot. So he's giving me a little guidance. He says the first 2 verses and choruses are before the 4-minute guitar solo. Wow. And at all costs, do not interrupt the solo. Terry Kath is the guitarist is one of the best guitarists you've never heard of. Yeah. Okay, when we feel that guitar solo coming, we'll pause right there, rewind back, and listen to it. But it's not often in life where you get to document you learning maybe an important piece of history. And I just have a feeling this is going to be one of those moments. So notifications are off. Let's get another little drink of mate here. A big reason we do this for the channel has been, one, it's just fun, and I get to connect with you all who are fans of some of these great performers in history, and you and I get to, in a way, experience something together, right? You get to vicariously witness and experience your first time listening to these things. And it's really interesting how vicariously living that first time through someone really lets you tap into your first experience, right? So it's just cool. But it's also, the thing that kept me doing the channel, honestly, was I wanted my girls, as they grow up, and if I'm no longer around, they can watch and get to know their dad. So my girls in the future are watching. Hopefully, just like daddy, you are being fully present while you are witnessing something for your first time. I love you girls so much. Okay. Ooh. Tone on the guitar sounds great. So the song is called 25 or 6 to 4. We'll have to look up some of the song history here in a sec. Are they starting the performance? That's how you build up some hype, even while you're doing a sound check or whatnot. Section, bro. Nice. Go! Touching 5 or 6 to 4. Okay. Brian said, talk about the horns. This was groundbreaking in rock. Sometimes I find horn sections, I don't know, cheesy. This sounds dope as all get out, bro. He's got a great voice. He's a bass player? No. They sound so good harmonizing. Okay. Turn them up. The tone is so good on a Strat. Bro! What the? Does he have a wah pedal? Wah pedal? I don't know why I'm going like this. I can't see it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, give me the horns, bro. Dude, I'm upset. I need his guitar isolated. I wanted to hear that even better. Freaking phenomenal. This guy is someone, this is who John Mayer was trying to imitate, isn't it? The way he even holds the guitar. John Mayer does that, like, because they have like huge thumbs. And then they're playing triads and those chords and whatnot. We're listening to the studio version right after this live version because I wanna hear this more. Dude, this band's freaking awesome. Gosh. I am, these guys, he's gonna go again. What an interesting chord to end on.
Take care.
I'm about to make an absolute fool of myself. So there's band Chicago. Isn't there a band called Boston? Yeah, and we've checked them out on the channel before this year. What other city bands are there? Okay, I have to listen to. It sounds. Dude, I love this song. Bro, I got a pretty good feeling of it through the live version. We don't make bands like this today, bro.
25 or 6 to 4.
Bro, he's just switch the pickup there. The tone on the live version was. I wish it was turned up, man. It sounded so good. He had a little bit more gain on the distortion with it, but it's still clean. So it actually speaks to how accurate he is. A lot of the solos I've listened to from these sort of maybe softer rock bands from this era, the solos are clean and melodic, but they're not all too complex. Here you're getting both. Homie is a really good guitarist. And there he brings the wah here. I don't know why I'm saying wah. Okay, we'll see with copyrights if the studio version just was able to make it through, or at least part of it. Is this a joke? Why don't people talk about these bands here more in my era? These guys are awesome, and yeah, the horns, like that's probably the reason like ska became a thing, and the chord progression, A minor, yep. That I have heard that like that progression before, but more modern, which means people took it like it's hard to not imitate and take stuff from some of the best things you hear before, right? Let's just look it up. I don't have like a perfect pitch or anything. A minor to G to F sharp to F. I see. I wouldn't get to F sharp to F to E. Yeah. You could play While My Guitar Gently Weeps to that. You could do a cool mashup with both songs. Musically, we know we love the song. Guitar solos, love it. Let's look at the lyrics here. So apparently the song was just written because he couldn't figure out how to write the song, and apparently 25 or 64 is an allusion to the time it was written. Waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, flashing lights against the sky, giving up, I close my eyes. So even though that's a reference to maybe him just writing the song, waiting for the break of day, searching for something to say, sitting cross-legged on the floor. I don't know, I just think about myself deep in meditation here. I love meditation. It's really helped me in my life. Staring blindly into space, so when you're closed-eyed, right? Getting up to splash my face, wanting to just stay awake, wondering how much I can take. So there he's just alluding to, it's so late in the night. So what's interesting about songs like this, it might have been literal what he was writing about, but then it has like, that's pretty, you can go pretty deep with the interpretation of this. Should I try to do some more 25 or 64? The song is about writing a song. It's not mystical. Yeah, so we won't try to go there too much, but I just tend to go there. So then the song even faced up being banned in places like Singapore because people thought it was about drugs. That must have been frustrating for them when it's just like, yeah, maybe just a literal song. But I don't know, this was during the 60s and 70s. How could you not go into a mystical or drug-induced interpretation of the song? Because there's just a lot of terminology in there that those who are very into the esoteric, they would explore that. I'm one of those guys that thinks that sometimes the explanation of daily things are meant to be symbolic of things that are meant to, you know, happen within us so that we can calm our minds and just be more productive, better people, you know? But let's, looking at it on its, what the song was really about. It's a song about the frustration on doing the thing and how ironic that the song about that became so big. He couldn't figure out how to write a song, so he wrote a song about that, and that song in of itself crushes it. What an incredible story. And you know what? It's a testament to the process. All of us are doing things that we might not ever reach the destination. And this is a song about that. And maybe, like we've heard so many times, as cliche it is to say, it's the journey, right? But the thing about cliches, you hear them and they don't hit you, but when you get a tangible example, then it does. That's why stories are so powerful and important. And here we have a song that is the story about that cliche, it's about the journey being hard. That's what it's about. I'm gonna use a story. This is gonna be one of those things that I use as a dad when I give advice. Chicago. That was fun. Thank you, Brian, for the guidance on that one. American music history is just so cool, bro. All right, this video is long enough. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Much love.